Yeah, I know a lot of college basketball teams have already kind of tipped off, and it used to be, we've talked about it a bunch, the kind of the drop dead date of October 15th, and you couldn't see your guys at all and touch them. So it has a little different feel than what it is now, but it's always exciting to be able to kind of have the first official day. We went this morning for about 50 minutes. We do that probably 3 or 4 mornings a week. It's no contact, we don't tape. It's kind of more for basketball IQ things and introducing some different actions that we're trying to run offensively and defensively. Today, at this point, I like where our team is. We're obviously, compared to last year's team, I was very proud of that team. We're deeper, more athletic, probably have more of a look like an SEC team. We are young in some areas, but experienced in others, and so excited about the chances of getting going today.
Questions? How's Blake?
Blake, we went home for right after our August period, Ben, and didn't feel well, and so we got him back here, and he's running a lot of series of kind of blood tests. Some kind of came back abnormal. He's improving, and so we're kind of waiting for another kind of testing that was done today to come back, but he's really improving, and so hopefully we'll get Blake back at some point here, maybe in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So
you anticipate having him when the season starts?
We hope. We got to get these last tests back, but everything has been a lot more positive lately. He's back now on his own, starting to run on his own, shooting. He hadn't done anything with our team since we've been back. And so we're kind of waiting right now probably for these next tests to come back, and then it'd be great. We sure hope it's maybe get a little quicker than what we thought at one point.
That kind of surprised you guys. You mentioned he wasn't feeling well. Did you imagine it'd be as significant as that?
No, because he's one of those. But he's one of those guys. He's the first guy in the gym all the time. His voice is so loud, and he just went home, and his dad called me and said, "This Blake's not." Tried to work him out and didn't really feel like working out, and so he went to a hospital there, and those people were great, but we wanted to get him back here to our team of doctors and our doctors, and Andrew, Shannon, and Mississippi Medical have been terrific. So I think there's about to find a starting point to where we can get him back going.
How's it been not having his voice in the gym?
I've missed it. I mean, it's been great to kind of see some other guys develop. But I miss his voice, and I tell my guys all the time, it's one of the main reasons that he started last year so many games, because even as a young freshman, his voice was the best in our gym defensively, and you miss his energy level. So it'd be good to have him back.
Obviously, you've got a deeper team, but you did lose a player to the NBA. How do you replace all of those minutes, those points, all of his production, that showed up in the stat sheet, and some of this production that didn't?
Yeah, it's hard, Neil. I think you got to look, number one, at the veteran backcourt that's back. And you hope that, not saying Bree Tyree is going to make the jump from 10 points to whatever he averaged, 18 a game. Devontae made a jump. But both those guys need to make a bigger jump. And it may not be so much in points scored, but just overall their leadership, which has been better, how they defend, how they share the ball. So you've got to start there. And then, we've got a lot of capable guys. I mean, right now, there's a lot of guys from Franco to Bryce to Austin Crowley. KJ can play some 3. Luis Rodriguez has had a great camp, is playing really, really well. And so then I think you'll see guys coming back, whether it's KJ or Blake at different positions, maybe not TD's position. So, but I would kind of start with Devontae and Brian and both those guys, kind of their games taking another step.
Have you noticed a different attitude or mentality from the guys in year 2 now that the expectations are maybe a little higher than they were coming into last year?
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about that. I think we've changed as a program from this time last year. Just our maturity level in the classroom, our maturity level, just the way we go about our business day to day to day. And I think the expectations of what we expect every day, and that's gotten better. We're not close to where we need to be. We got a lot of work ahead of us, but I'm proud of the progress. And like I said, you'll see us practice, and we look and feel more like an SEC team should look.